but the person that you're dealing with and talking to is in a business, and you don't understand this in a minute. But some people think like my uncle used to tell me when I was young, like maybe 12 or 13, because I started sprouting up and getting tall. He said, if money grow on trees, he used to say, hell, you go get it. You taller than me. That's how I used to say. So the money has to come from somewhere. So when you get this deal, you like, man, I want to. When I was with DTP, literally they used to tape the bottom of shoes and videos because they want to take the shoes back.
To back, so okay.
Yeah, they gonna take them back. Boom, boom. To the point now where that kind of to where I just got a whole bunch of shit that I don't need because I was like, man, I ain't finna be taping my because that was something that used to happen to me back then, and I didn't understand budgets. I ain't understand how we got to make it out of here. I just didn't understand it. So for me, but I wasn't never in meetings. I never was a part of that process to understand. So for me, man, they always in their meeting to get signed. Like when I went to go pitch this deal, when I went to go get my deal, somebody spoke on my behalf. Like, man, we about to go have a meeting, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So with them, I was like, y'all come to the meeting. You know what I mean? You meet, the executives of Atlanta. You meet Julie, you meet Kaiser, you know what I'm saying? You meet Dallas. Come meet them, let them, you know what I mean? And that's a different thing that I carried over from my previous situations that I ain't had nothing to hide from these
So
boys.
that's just one. So the DTP deal got done at Def Jam Player Circle. You was a part of that deal, but never got to go to New York or sit in that meeting.
I sat in a couple of them, I sat in a couple meetings, but it was a couple major meetings that had to do with me and my life and my budget
Personal, okay.
that I had no idea about. So therefore, I didn't understand a certain amount of things. And it's probably still stuff that they don't know about because it's their first go around, but I feel like I'm the perfect person to do it with because I don't have no reason to take nothing from nobody. I'm having mine, I'm blessed, I'm up, and I'm a real life millionaire from where these two guys from. I'm like from the same, we have relatives that we are connected to, so we from the same area. So I'm trying to tell you, like, you can really come from there. You can really get out the mud and make this happen for you.
2 Chainz on the importance of knowing the music side of business or whatever, knowing the business side of music. Trap music. My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond. My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com. Right here, we got 2 Chainz on the importance of knowing the business side of music. 2 Chainz is a smart dude. He's an extremely smart dude. He's a dude that was on DTP and got off because he felt like they weren't doing what they needed to do to get him out there. He rebranded himself. He basically had the independent mentality. He's a dude that went to college. They said he had a 4.0 in college. I'm not sure about that, but it ain't that hard to do that, so he might have. I'm not knocking him, but he sensationalized PR stories. They'll say whatever. But you can just see how 2 Chainz has moved over the past decade. Very intelligent. He has his show on GQ, the most expensive this, and he did a really good thing with the dab in Santa sweater. Like, he's an intelligent guy. And even he was saying, when he first signed and he first got on, he wasn't going to meetings. They had to deal with him and his life and his budget. And nobody was pushing him to go. He was staying back. The music industry is not set up for smart people to get signed to record labels because they're so used to artists being so dumb that they don't care if you don't want to come to a meeting or not because they know you don't want to be there to begin with. So they send people to speak on your behalf about your budget, your life, and your money. And a guy like 2 Chainz, who really wasn't even thinking too much of it at that time, looking back on it like, man, I should have been in there. If you're an intelligent person, you got to be prepared that the music industry is not going to like you. They're not going to want to help you. Publicists ain't going to want to work with you. Managers ain't going to want to work with you. A&Rs ain't going to want to talk to you. Labels ain't going to want to deal with you because it makes absolutely no sense to deal with an intelligent artist when they can deal with stupid artists. When you have a stupid artist, you can tell them what to wear. You can tell them what to rap about. They're not going to look at the contracts. You can tell them what imagery needs to be inside of their music videos. You can get their royalties. You can get their publisher. You can get their merch. You can get their touring. You can sign them to a crap publishing deal where you own future projects they ain't even thought about yet. And they're not going to question it at all because they're fucking stupid. But a smart artist, right? We question stuff. We can read. We review contracts. We're not idiots. Why deal with that? Because it's going to cost me more money dealing with a smart artist because I'm going to have to give up more equity as opposed to if I deal with a stupid artist who doesn't care and I can rob blind. So what reason do I need to talk to an intelligent artist? That's why no labels really talk to me. For what? Why? What benefit do I bring them? I got a following. It's not massive, but it's strong. I got millions of streams on Spotify. Music's pretty good. But why would they get me? They could go get some 18, 19, 20-year-old idiot. Not saying everybody that age is an idiot, but there's a lot of idiots who they can give an advance of $50,000. They could take the rights to his kids' names, his grandkids' names, and he won't even think twice about it. If you're intelligent, you have to get yourself in the mentality right now that you're going to have to be independent. You got to do everything independent. The people at the top of the game are independent. They moved well independently. Or they got on with the label and then they started thinking like an independent artist once they got on. A guy like a Kanye, a guy like a Master P, like a Jay-Z, like a J. Cole, like a Kendrick, like a Drake. Like, these are intelligent guys. Nipsey, Mac Miller, rest in peace to both of them. Intelligent guys. If you ain't intelligent, this is not for you. It's not. Or maybe it is for you, you're just gonna get bent over. I know I've been talking about that a lot tonight, but it's the truth. So if you're a smart artist, you're an intelligent person, you have to want to take control. If you want to take control, that's what we got the services at Group 82 Music. Because I was a smart artist. Still am a smart artist. And every time I was looking for something, I couldn't find it. Need a cover art done, gotta hit this dude up on Fiverr. Need a biography, I hire somebody, I'll write it better than them. Need to get a Wikipedia page done, no one knows how to do it unless they're charging you like $5,000. Said, I'm done, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna do it all on my own. And I'm gonna set up a business where it's all in-house, under one umbrella, so for other smart, intelligent, independent artists, we're a one-stop shop for them. And that's how we got Group 82 Music. And that's why we offer our services for 60% off. And that's why my album True Support is $9.99. If you buy the album, I'm gonna give you a $249 permanent Spotify playlist placement for free. Click the link in the bio. Smart, intelligent, independent artists only. If you somebody you consider yourself stupid, we're not gonna be for you. And I don't even know if this industry is for you, but good luck with your dumb ass. I'm out the pond. Y'all stay true.
Group82music.com.